everybody? It's your boy Darnell YJ. Kicking this shine right here, Daddy Free Sports. Now we're back with another episode, you know what I'm saying, of MLB The Show. This is my dynasty, you know what I'm saying, my season, you know what I'm saying. This is what I've been fighting for, working for, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of the dynasty. But we came out there, we beat the Washington Nationals last night, 12-6. We moved into, well, actually we're still in first place, 36-9. Washington 19-27. So we're trying to come out here on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying, with some Sunday baseball in the series out. Because why? After we have our Sunday baseball, you know what I'm saying, I got to go back, you know what I'm saying, to LA for the spring training or whatever, but not the spring training or whatever, not the spring training or whatever, but I got to go back to LA for the all-season OTAs, you know what I'm saying, for the Los Angeles Rams. So I'll be back in LA for the all-season for the Los Angeles Rams. But all this week, like I said, all this week, you won't see me again until San Diego, you know what I'm saying? So Cleveland and Atlanta is out of the question, you know what I'm saying? So because I'm off all this week, OTAs for just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I will be in New Zealand for Tanisha Wright's tennis game. So don't forget to catch that because that's tonight. So yeah. But anyway, we're about to get into it right now. So here we go. I appreciate it, J-Love. Appreciate it. My bad. I had just saw the goddamn comments. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. She said, get him, punk. Appreciate it. Oh, no. Don't sim the season. Sim through the date.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, Mookie Betts had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 12-6. He is currently among the National League slugging percentage leaders. In more news from the boys in blue, left fielder Jock Peterson has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 4-0. The Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 14-0. Andrew Chafin earned the 3rd W of his season as the Rockies downed the Mets 5-4. The win was their 7th in a row. The Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 11-9. Nicholas Castellanos sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 11-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Pittsburgh Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-4. The Orioles amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-5. Matt Manning won his first game of the season, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 3-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Oakland Athletics snapped their 7-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-3. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. The Astros hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Hey, J-Love, I don't know if you still up on here, but your character looks like Blueface, dog. Like, really, though, your character looks like Blueface. My bad, y'all. My bad. Just fixing something. That's all. We got Yamamoto out there pitching against Jesus Lazaro. I played with him in Oakland, too. I got him a ring, too. Let me see something. See, that's what I'm saying. They need to pull some of those guys up. Yeah, he got a ring with us in Oakland. Yep. Yep, he got a ring with us in Oakland. Yep, he has a ring with us in Oakland. She said never him. Right, his non-rapping ass. Nah, because I told my hunger, J-Love, go check her out. She over there streaming now. Matter of fact, I might have shared a stream for y'all. My bad. I'm just putting my homegirl shit up on my page so y'all can go check her out. I don't know if you can hear me, J-Love, but I just shared your shit. All right. But yeah, like I said, he got a ring with us because I'm about to go back, right? No, cancel. All right. So, Jock Peterson has been called up to the job. Yomer Sanchez. Yeah. All right, so we got Yomer. Okay. I'll take Yomer. Damn, man. LaJuan Cruz, I forgot. He out for the rest of the season, man. He was our second best closer besides Awesome Curtis. Yeah, he got a ring with us because we won one. I won a ring in 2020 and 2022. Yes, I just want to. I want a ring on 2020 and 2022. So, how many home runs did I hit in my? I only hit 40 that year, but I'm only 10 away. That's crazy. No, actually, I'm only 9 away from. Look, I'm only 9 away from touching 40. Like, bro, I'm only 9 away from touching my what I hit. That's all right though. So, in my World Series year, I hit 49. The year after that, when I came to the Dodgers, I hit 53. I only got how many triples I got this year? I got 4 triples. I had 9 my first year. Had 3 my second year, 5 my third. So I'm tied with my triples. How many grand slams? They don't show. Damn, they don't show that. They don't show that. Alright. It's all good. Like I said, I got 4 triples. I got 4 triples and I got 4 triples already. Alright, cool. It seems like my hits have depleted since I left Oakland. But that's because, I mean, they depleted, right? Yeah, they depleted heavily. But each year they deplete by 10 hits. Maybe because I don't have to hit as much. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though. Anyway, let's get into this game. Tell my no problem anytime. See, I spread love, show much love. So we got the Dodgers, Nationals. After this game, I will be flying back to LA. Then I will be flying to New Zealand. I take the. No, let's change some shit up. Nah, we gonna play in these ones. All right. I see him. So damn, when motherfucking the National Stadium opened, I had just moved to Maryland. It's another day of rain, so next game we gonna throw Tommy Lee out there. Damn, Tommy Lee is 4-3? Nah, can't be. We gonna put Mookie back out there. We gonna put Kai. About it. Hold on, let me see Paige. Paige ain't got no work. Yeah, I'm gonna put Paige out there. Alright, Kevin Ross. I'm gonna put Mookie, not Mookie, but Kyrie right there. And second base. Alright, I'm gonna keep Jalen Miller right there, but I'm gonna put Paige. Paige gonna have to start playing that second and third base, bro. Like real nigga shit, though. He gonna have to start playing that second and third base. Will Smith is tired. Alright, fuck it. Alright. Cause crazy thing, keeper Ruiz, okay. Alright, what? Jock Peterson play left field. Alright. Alright, I'll put him out there. Alright, come on. Matter of fact, I could put alright. I'm gonna have Kyrie Woodson and James Page come in. Anton Page come in and play infield. Those are gonna be my second and third basemen. My second, third, and first basemen. All right, cool. Get the broom out. Get the broom out. Get the broom out. Yeah, Page, Woodson, and Mancini. Those are gonna be my infielders for some games.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. The Dodgers attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Jesus Luzardo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now batting, Mookie Betts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Dodgers. The center fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I had to go at that one.
So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
I mean,
I had to go at that one.
Line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so that has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Darnell Mason.
In now, Darnell Mason. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now,
I got the
they're gonna
black
have to
Jays
find a
on
way
today.
for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, Luzardo
Looked like he tried to give him a
play.
chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Staying on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
At the plate, Christian Carter. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across.
I could get another one home, but
and it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
To the plate now, Anton Page.
He's throwing down the middle.
One on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
That's
and
high.
trying to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Peterson on third. Carter at second with one away. There's a shot out to right center field.
Bring all that home. Bring all that home. Bring all that home. Keep going. Keep going.
And both
Nah, he ain't gonna turn. He can't turn. He can't turn it.
3-0 ball game.
3-0.
And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
The first baseman.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're at 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Matt Olson.
Matt Olson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
He ready to whack that shit. Look, you can tell Matt Olson's a power hitter too.
The 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Yeah, you can tell he's a power hitter. But it's
3
all
runs
good though.
already home here.
Straight.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will
gonna
stay
try
put
taking
at
home.
third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting
hustlers.
right there.
You got
Looked like
hustlers
the guy on
the
second
corner.
had to respect it and freeze
Corner.
a little bit.
You
They
got
had to
hustlers.
freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Jalen Miller, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Still only one out in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and
That's
deep
out.
to right. Racing back, the right fielder.
Oh.
Still ranging back.
That's
Gone!
home run. Oh, snap. Shout out to Jalen Miller with the home run.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Daniel Kim comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Hold up, yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. When I say I gotta use the bathroom, you know what I got to do. My bad, y'all. I was in the bathroom. My motherfucking stomach was hurting like shit. Yeah. Oh shit. I ain't know my mic volume was up on there too. Oh, so that's not just the mic, it's the mic and the game volume. Oh. Hey, I fucks with OBS. Okay.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
That's because I don't play him like that. So.
The windup and the 0-1. Ruiz, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is currently third in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, I don't play him
you
like
don't want
that.
to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Bases are empty, one man out.
What is the Midsummer Classic?
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
So they got Chicago,
They know
Miami,
the threat this guy
Atlanta,
possesses at the
and
plate.
Orlando
I know
in the
it's
play.
3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Damn!
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's all
Get
good.
it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well.
Okay, Keeber.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Okay, Yamamoto. That's a touch.
Stepping in now, Yamamoto. Popped up. Turner in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Damn, we still in the first. We still in the first on our first out. Damn. Gangster.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
We still in the first inning. With still at the top
From
of the
the
first.
belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Get him down now!
drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Back to the top.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Okay, JP.
At the plate, Jock Peterson.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one, no strike.
Man. You okay? That's another one who played with Bryce Anthony.
The 1-0 pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning.
Come on, Jock. Let's go.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. His first home run of the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
The Dodgers out there dropping the big hammer today. Okay, back to me.
Into the box, Darnell Mason. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
They keep throwing around me.
A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Nationals nothing.
Trey Turner. Adams.
Yu Yamamoto gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Here now is Trey Turner. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way.
Good
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Dodgers already up 9-1.
Inside, ball 1.
feel they should. When they come back out there on offense, just.
And it's fouled away.
Just take your time. Just save your energy for defense. You're already up 9-0. I know it's the first. A lot can happen because look at what happened last night. Come on, Yamamoto. Gotta put him away.
Skied into straightaway right. Page
put him away.
is there to put it away for route number 1. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, Nelson Adams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Nelson Adams.
One out, nobody on. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0. Adams is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness. His reaction time is unparalleled. Able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
The 2-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And now for Washington, C-Rod Abrams. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You got to get that together, Yamamoto.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
C.J. Abrams like he don't play no games.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He can make that contact.
The 0-2 once more. Now here's a shot out to right center field.
What the easy?
Adams rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Well behind. And it's on
that
the
will
bottom
drive
of the
a
first.
pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
At the plate now, Javier Lopez fouled away.
Javier
And you see that
Lopez.
average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Damn, 191. Oh, Jesus.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
All right, Dad.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Page is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
It's my bad. And I don't understand. Javier Lopez was one of the top picks You know what I'm saying? One of the top prospects in college at Washington State. But
Now at the plate, Matt Henderson. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the stretch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Nats 1. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
I believe that swinging that everything is
high and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching.
Damn.
Allen corrals it. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
I could have took third, man. It's all good, though.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Stepping into the box, Anton Page will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A runner at second, nobody out.
I'm up here second guessing my swings and shit.
Behind 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Turner is there. One down.
There we go.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands.
Yeah, the top. We got some tennis
and
tonight.
He checks all
Boxing
the boxes.
tomorrow night.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Damn,
sent
Matt.
in the air out to straightaway central.
Tag up.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second.
The batter, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Jalen Miller, runner in scoring position with Cigar.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ooh, on the outside.
A ball and no strikes. Men on third with 2 down. high fly ball out to straightaway center.
Lift up. And it's done.
Sheffield is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for LA, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead.
I still haven't even figured out who's going to be my reliever and closer.
Striding in, Trevor Bauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He's doing a good job of keeping us in there, so.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
I just wish he threw more cleanly.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Because I'm like, Tommy Lee is 6-3, not trying to rhyme. I just do it all the time. See what I'm saying? Wasn't trying to do it. But Tommy Lee is 6-3. But he pitches more cleanly.
Fouled off.
Than Yamamoto. He pitches more cleanly than anyone else. So I'm like, but how is he 6-3?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Page moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
In now, Marcus Sheffield. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers, 18 driven in.
And they playing games.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Get that.
The catcher,
Austin Allen.
So striding forward now, Austin Allen. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Strike. What? Wow.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I can't believe it either, Yamamoto.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now, Daniel Kim. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Got him.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Shit, I bet he was.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Bro.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
It really isn't. 40 at the bottom of the second. He already trying to hustle.
2 out with the man at first. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Nah, ain't no let's go, Banter, man. You see these fools, man. Like, come on, man.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, my.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
I think I might have to. Yeah, I'm about to fire my dog up. Yeah, I'm about to fire my dog up. I don't know, but I'm about to just fire my dog up. The left-hand Chinese man. Tommy Lee, the left-hand Chinese man. Every time he steps on the plate, you hear that Bruce Lee music.
Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
But he's still about to sit his ass down.
Nationals lead 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Heidi. My bad. I always let her talk.
Now with the
Why?
plate,
Because
Ruiz.
he helps me out
run
too. You know
after
what I'm saying?
stroking a double in his first
he's a
at-bat.
part of this string
And he's
too,
got to
so
build off that
that's
last
why I
AB.
be letting
He
these fools talk
battled. Usually
too.
when you
They're part
battle,
of the
you get
string,
in that
you know what I'm saying?
swing
I let
mode. A
everybody
lot of
get their turn.
pitches. You'll swing at the rosin.
That's why I don't be saying
I love
shit
the
most
fact
of the
that he
time.
was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The pitcher, number 18, Yamamoto.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Yu Yamamoto. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Yamamoto ain't smacking that.
Sheffield is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Yeah, Yamamoto wasn't about to spike that.
Betts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 14 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Okay, Mookie.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Justin Harper is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Thank you, Vance. Appreciate it. Shout out to Vanta. She doesn't
Here's
scream.
John
I don't know for
Peterson
what
now.
reason, but still go check her out.
Bonnie pops it up. Turner
Shit,
over
my
to
bad.
his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Nats 1.
The Nationals are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Okay. So,
thank you, Heidi.
Thank you, Heidi. So what I'm seeing is Washington went out and spent all their money
protecting the bunt, the
on
first
speed.
pitch.
No
Trey Turner
power.
will stand in for the 2nd
You know
time
what
now
I'm
as he
saying?
looks at a
Nothing.
called strike. It's
Like-
0-1.
Very rarely does a
That's
pitcher
a
like this leave one in a
no-no.
location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one
But
again.
listen,
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
you got guys in your
Behind
team.
0-2 now.
Marcus Sheffield, Trevor Bauer, Javier Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You got some guys on your team that
Nothing in
can
2 count, and the pitch.
that can swing that barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Checked his swing there. Did he go around?
What's the matter? Like,
No,
why
says the
isn't
first
nobody
base umpire. Ball
making
1.
contact? Why isn't nobody getting these home runs?
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
I don't understand that. Seems like y'all need to put more of y'all practice into batting.
The 1-2.
You know what I'm saying? Batting practice.
Popped him up. Mason waits on it. 1 out. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race.
Colorado right behind them. 5 games out.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Adams. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
I like that.
1 out, nobody on. That's in
like
there,
that too.
and he's deep in the hole now,
Okay.
0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
I guess they don't. I guess they hate playing in the rain.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Look
And
at
that's
that.
the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in, C-Rod Abrams.
And why isn't Tommy Lee in there? Tommy Lee is 6-3. What are you talking about? Or whatever.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball
Don't
way
start
off target
fucking up,
here, and it's
man.
even at 1. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And we show you the Nationals leaders in that category. You can see he's right up there at the top of the list.
They got hitters. Look. So what's the problem?
Striding into the box, Javier Lopez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
4 and 3, my bad. Oh, his confidence is low. What the fuck happened? Hey, what happened? They probably ain't been playing him. That's probably. Man, come on, man. You playing games. Look at that. Look at that, man. What?
Set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Go to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals.
That's sports
on down to the top of inning
right
number
there.
4.
What are you trying to
the
do?
Dodgers lead it 10-2.
That's crazy. They fucked up the play, but still got the out. Okay, here I go. Here's my player. I'm going to take the first pitch.
Now to the plate, Darnell Mason. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
A strike?
He's 0 for
Okay,
2
I'm about to
in the
sip my
ballgame
coffee
so
and
far.
blast that ass. No homo. Oh, they keep trying to pitch around me.
It's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing,
I
don't think he could have
I
put
don't
up to that one.
understand that. I don't like it because I'm trying to go for the home run crown. I'm trying to chase Aaron Judge
From
down.
the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That was it right there. That was it. But I was kind of late on the hit. Justin Harper also played at Washington State with my nephew, Bryce Anthony.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly.
It's all good.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that's third baseman, Christian Carter.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Christian Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I'm calling that.
You want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring to.
That's gone.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
Let's go. C-Y. C-Y.
Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the
Okay, so like I said, everybody.
In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
So I was saying on the video from yesterday for y'all who ain't see it, that starting on the calendar of June on here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Doing all the teams on here I got. So I'm going to start doing all the teams.
Well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I'm going to start doing highlight videos for it. So that's a good treat for everything. God willing, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
Into the
I feel like I should.
The 0-1.
That's one of the unique things about my channel that people really like. You know what I'm saying? My highlight reel videos, whatever.
Is retired.
So I feel like I should bring that back to the
base
stream.
hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left.
Continue doing that with the stream. You know what I'm saying? Either or, it don't matter.
The Dodgers 11 and the Nationals 2.
Why you say yeah, Vanta?
Stepping in, Matt Henderson.
Oh, okay, yeah. It'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? So, because what I'm saying is instead of having everybody sit there and watch all 4 games, you know what I'm saying? I'll just give you the highlights. You can watch my game, and I'll just give you the highlights
Didn't
from
quite
the rest of
catch
the game.
the zone there. Ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Ooh.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2
Why haven't they played Tommy Lee?
Is known
dog?
in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Bauer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Like, he can hit too, because he's one
First
of the
pitch
controlled.
of the at-bat on its way.
Washington is one of the
And
Washington is one of the
1-0.
controlled teams I use, so I need to check up on them. Like, why aren't y'all smacking? You know what I'm saying? All right, enjoy your meal. Thank you.
2 balls and no strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
Here we go.
This is foul right side.
Oh, trust me, it's a big lead. I'm not finna lose this.
The 2-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
It's a battle.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
All right, so he a good fastball hitter. Okay. Nah.
The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
He's a
right?
good fastball
All
hitter,
he
so
wants
why
to
would
do
you
is
tell
get
me
on base and
throw
take
the
advantage
fastball? Nah.
of the strength of his
Throwing
game,
what I'm about
which
to
is
throw.
his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if
Boom,
you
his
strike
ass.
out.
Stepping in now, Marcus Sheffield, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
One swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Into the box, Austin Allen. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Batting average
sometimes
down in the
you give
low
up those.
210s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
They keep telling me throw that fastball, like, bro.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Nationals 3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jalen Miller. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dang.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping into the box, Keibert Ruiz, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball
like
misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Curveball.
Now here's the pitch. Nope. 2-0 now.
Watch this, a ball. You can tell. Top of the
2-0
fifth.
count. The pitch. Too tight
Dodgers
with that
up
one.
11-3.
3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
T. Lee, a switch hitter.
To the plate now, Tommy Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Back to the top of the order.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Strasburg gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Jock Peterson.
Damn.
Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Damn, wait. They changed pitchers?
Let's go.
Left side, but
That's
well
me,
fouled.
late again.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Still only 1 out in the inning.
All right. Just give me some contact, bro.
Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired. 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Darnell Mason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Let me see what
Yeah, I
can
understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerned.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season as this lead got even wider.
At least they don't boo me. They booing Strasburg.
Into the box now, Christian Carter. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
I plastered that motherfucker. I got 32 home runs in the season. All right, cool. Man, I saw somebody doing a little I don't know if it's my
The
player,
0-1
my
pitch.
career, whatever that shit called on the show. But did you know you get to fly on the plane with your teammates,
4
bro?
runs
That
here
shit
in
is
this
so
half
dope,
inning.
bro. I didn't know they had that on the show. I don't know if they do or if that's
Strike
just
3
a mod.
on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Allen. And the throw to first ends the inning.
But that shit is so dope.
So 4 runs in the inning,
nigga's on
and
the
they come on
plane.
the strength of the 2 big flies. Home
what's
half
his
of the
name?
5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 15-3.
Your
DJ
attention, please.
LeMahieu will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, DJ LeMahieu.
Man, hard up. Gotta find it. I think his name is Willie. Some shit like that. I think.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Numbers-wise, he's at 326. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
Let's go, Nats.
Wait, when the fuck did they get DJ LeMahieu?
Wind up and the 0-1.
See, look.
Here's a shot to left field
See, they be
and
making-
deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they
That's
see
his
the
name,
ball
Willie
better
Hunt.
during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was
That's
an
his
advantage
name,
to the
Willie
hitter,
Hunt.
and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball
But I
right
was
now.
0
subscribed
for
to
2
him.
from him so far in this one.
Find his ass, man. Hold up. I was just watching one of his videos early this morning.
The 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first
Yeah, Willie
down.
Hunt. I was watching one of his videos this morning.
Nelson Adams.
Ready for another chance?
They got high
Nelson
school in
Adams.
there. I got to get that.
Pitch on the way. Ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
You know, I'm starting to realize every game has their
2-1 after the
ups
foul
and their
ball
downs.
there.
You know what I'm saying? The pitching is terrible in this shit. The pitching and the defense is terrible in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
they need agility on here, too. Because all they got on here is speed. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but you need to be agile, too, especially if you're going to be an outfielder. As soon as that motherfucker ball hit, back,
He's got a
you
couple
need to
of
be on
doubles
that.
thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. In the dirt here. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Page is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Good throw, though. See, now I see why his confidence low, man. Like,
at the plate,
the pitching on here is some trash.
From the stretch.
Look how many home runs you give up with a great pitcher. Like, get the fuck out of here, boy.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ooh.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away.
That was supposed to be 3 straight strikes. Like, come on, dog. They be saving them.
Another 0-2 coming. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 5 innings complete. LA's on top, 15-4. Tim Meza gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Anton Page.
Hey, my bad, y'all. It's this rain and this storm coming. It's been raining
First
for 4
offering
days.
on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. At the plate, Matt Olson, and right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike.
And they might as well give. I ain't gonna say give up, but they might as well.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first base line. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Yeah, they got him one. It's cool. I understand you got you one. It's all good.
Ready for another shot now. Jalen Miller. One run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
J Mill.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
On the grass.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Balls on the grass. Whoa.
So now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz.
Let's see what he can do.
A high drive to right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Allen moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Tommy Lee ain't hit a home run since the beginning of April.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
2 out with the man at first. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
1-1.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these.
Yeah.
These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Into the box, Jock Peterson. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Dodgers lead it 17-4.
Damn, Dodgers got 17 hits, 17 runs,
Bottom
19
of the inning
hits.
now.
That means only
And
2
here
of
comes
their
the
runs,
first baseman,
2 of their hits
Henderson.
didn't
This
come in
one
from
doesn't
runs.
look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And
Dodgers
the
got
last thing
so
you want
many
to do
runs,
is
you
fall
might have to tell
behind
these fools to
when you
change
have
their
to score
draw.
a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple
That was some
digits
gas.
on
That's
the radar
same
gun.
shit I just said. That was some gas. Same shit I said. That was some gas.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there.
You talking about
It's
Tommy
0-2.
Lee's in a good pitch?
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I thought he was going to chase.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Damn, he 1-9
0 for 2 for
for
him
the
to this
series.
point. Now the 1-0.
Damn. Damn, man. I miss Cruz now, man. He out for the rest of the season, man. Torn labrum. Like, damn, fool. Crazy thing about it is, I'm sitting there watching the game as he tears his labrum. I'm like, oh.
And a
Got him.
fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 6, Marcus.
I'm just saying, like, man, Cruz is one of, like, this is what I'm saying. Cruz had, DeJuan Cruz proved to the Los Angeles Dodger organization over spring training and over last year, from
At
last
the
year to
plate
spring
now,
training.
Marcus Sheffield, as he'll try
Good
to hold
strike.
back on the swing, but
That
he
he
went around
deserves
for
to
the
be-
first strike. A hit in 2
a
tries
reliever,
for him
but
so
also
far.
a closer. And you know what I'm saying? He helped take a lot of strain off the arm of Austin Curtis. You know what I'm saying? But now, the question is,
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The question is, will they struggle closing games, or will they be just fine? You know what I'm saying? I believe they'll be just fine. Some games they'll struggle because why? When
Slapped hard the opposite way.
What the
And
what
that'll
the-
get down for a 2-out
What are you
single.
doing? Some games.
He's around second now as they're still searching
He
for it
just
out
gave
there.
up a triple,
And
bro.
he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
In now, Austin Allen. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's
What's
ball
up, Sideline?
one.
How you feeling?
It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
How was your birthday?
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Good hit, boy. I give him that.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
True.
From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one
Hey,
off.
101.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air to right field.
Shit over with.
Page is there, and he
Gotta get
puts
it
this
over
one
with.
away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Top of the 7th.
Austin Voth will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Victor Robles is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Okay, I'm back at the.
All set for the start of the inning,
back at the
and
plate.
coming forward now is the shortstop, Darnell Mason.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Voth, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bauer
Good shot,
arranged
though.
to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 1st down.
The batter, the third baseman, Christian Carter.
Digging in once again, Christian Carter will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this guy
He's good
bats
hit,
from.
though, Mason.
He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Next for the Dodgers, Anton Page. He's homered
Page
and
up
doubled
next.
in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
He's
First
definitely been a
pitch
factor.
on its way. In
Curveball.
there
I
for
knew
strike
it.
1, 0-1.
I just knew this should be a curveball, just how it bends.
2
Why is
out,
my
nobody
dick
on.
bending in my jeans?
Now here's one hit in the
I
air to
played
the
for
right
that.
side. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Victor Robles digging in now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Yeah, because
there's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fouled off.
You know, it's crazy.
The 1-1 home. Hit to short. Scooped up.
Good one.
And there's one down now.
This is what I'm talking about. Yamamoto had almost, what, 60 pitches? I think 60 pitches in 3 innings. And Tommy Lee
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Come on, man.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Peterson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
That's why I understand why they be crushing Tommy Lee's confidence. Like, come on, dog. Like I said, the defense and the pitching on here is some trash. I'm not gonna say
coming
some trash.
To the plate
I'm
now,
say
Nelson Adams.
Both the pitching and the fielding, it needs improvement on here. Like MVP baseball was better than this shit.
First pitch of the at bat.
Straight.
0-1.
I just never seen a 99 pitcher give up so many home runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled
I'm
away.
Just saying, I've never seen a pitcher who was a 99 give up so many home runs. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that a pitcher who's a 99
the windup
doesn't give
and
up
the
home
0-2
runs
pitch.
or can't give up home runs.
Heading
but
out
I
towards
just
shallow
never
right.
seen a 99 pitcher.
And that
who
will
gives
conclude
up
matters
so
here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Washington.
Nigga.
And they
So
remain
many.
well behind.
We're at the top of the 8, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Dodgers are up.
Stepping up now,
17-4.
Matt Olson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Matt Olson.
It's a shame that there's no timeouts in baseball because they
Ready
need a
to
TO,
deliver. Here's
baby.
the first pitch.
Matt Olson, he's at the plate. He's swinging a ball. He's swinging a bat and whacking balls everywhere, baby.
The 0-1 on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a tough one to spit on. Wow.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Jalen Miller will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
All right. Tommy Lee has done a great job tonight, so I don't want to wear him down too much. So, Austin Curtis gonna go out there and warm up. Looks like he's out there finna warm up. I haven't seen Jason Fields play in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll play him next game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they should. You know what I'm saying? He's a great. I believe that this is what they should do. Jason Fields, Caleb Mack, Julio Reyes. Make those guys your top 3. Yeah, make those guys your top 3 relievers. And Matt and Urias, they share the closing spot. You feel me? Because I'm like, because I might have to cut somebody next year. But there it is.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a chopper to the left side. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Stepping in, Keibert Ruiz. He singled his last time up.
It was okay. My producer made me some cold beats.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, I gotta
maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
And I apologize on my behalf because that's me bullshitting on the music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
0-2. Here it comes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Allen finds it. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
What's up,
so they'll
Coffin?
slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there.
Tommy Lee.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tommy
the two-way
Lee.
switch hitter. The two-way switch hitter. What's the two-way switch hitter? He plays pitching, and he hit, and he can fucking switch hit.
Here comes the first pitch.
Damn.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. In the box now, C-Rod Abrams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are.
Are you talking about
this one is pretty much in the books.
What a two-way switch hitter was?
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive, base hit. Through first and hustling for second.
He said, hey, but before he came in, you should have heard it when he did say. He said that's a tough one to spit on.
What? I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise,
yeah, you know what's crazy, though, bro? I had said that shit probably when you was typing that shit. I was like, wow, because I explained what a two-way switch hitter is. That's crazy. I was like, oh, that's probably what he's talking about.
At the plate, Javier Lopez. High and deep down the left field line.
Oh, yeah, two-way switch hitter.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
That's someone who
and it
can
certainly
pitch
would be a big
and
morale
hit,
boost to a
but
team if
also
they're able to complete a sweep like this one
hit, but
on the
also
road in
can
hostile
switch hit on
territory.
both sides. Yeah, that's a two-way
no doubt about it. You
switch
talk
hitter.
about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes,
I need to challenge
it's for
that.
bragging rights, and this is what it's all about. That can be a tough read as a runner on second
to
see
challenge
if
that.
the ball
What
has
y'all
gotten
think?
away
I need to
enough
challenge
to move
that.
to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now
wanted
he's
to challenge
only 90
himself.
feet away.
Here we go, Nationals.
1-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in.
That's
And
my
not in
fault.
time as the run
That's
scores.
my fault. One time I noticed that he was already there. It's cool. It's my fault. And this nigga like to steal bases, so I gotta watch him.
Into the box now, Matt Henderson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. So far this year against Southpaws, Henderson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Scooped up to second for one. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trevor Bauer is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Drilled on the ground is short. And there's out number two.
Oh, that could have been a double play. I forgot we didn't get the double play. It was my fault.
The bat, the pitcher, up there.
Dante Jackson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
That's
here.
another guy who plays with my nephew Bryce Anthony at Washington State. Bryce Jackson. I mean Dante Jackson. I'm sorry.
A ball and no strikes.
I need to check out my PlayStation too, see if that shit still work. Cause if that shit do still work, man, I'm gonna do me some Jet Li.
Line drive to left.
Come on.
And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful.
Shit, why not, bro? What happened?
More so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Standing in now, Austin Allen.
Let me get that.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, he's supposed to swung at that ball. Hey, he was supposed to chase the fuck out of that like a dog with his tail. All right.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
I'm not going to sit here
High in the
and act
air
like I
out
know
to
what
center
Game
field.
Pass is,
That's
right?
giving
But
chase.
I kind of got
gets
an
there
idea.
to make the catch,
It's
and
like,
that ends the
is it like
inning.
the little EA pass?
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left
they put
on.
it on there, take it
We
off,
played
put it on
8
there, take it
full.
off. So
The
it's
Dodgers out in
MLB,
front, 17
Game Pass,
to 6.
something like that. If it isn't, please explain that shit to me, my nigga, because
Wonder
why? I
Suero
don't know what the
goes
fuck
on
it
to
means,
pitch
and
now,
if
hoping
you don't
for
feel like
better
explaining
results
it
than
to
the
me,
other
then
arms that
fuck
they've
you
run
too,
out
but
there in
still
this
my
one.
dog type shit. But please explain it to me.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and up next, one of the terrific talents
what it
in the
sounded
game,
like
Mookie
is-
Betts.
I had some shit called, I forgot what the fuck it's called. It's like a Game Pass because why? I can get on my PS4 and play any PS2 old game, but only if I have
First
this
offering on its
membership
way.
from PlayStation.
9th inning underway
so is it
now
like
as
that?
the first pitch is taken
Oh,
for a
got
cold
you.
strike.
Thank you. All right,
He'll be fine coming out of the
Got you.
bullpen in this
It's
one if he
understood.
can keep the
Don't know
ball
what Game
around the
Pass is,
knees
but I know what the
like
fuck you're
that.
talking about. Got you. All right. Exactly. Yeah, you know what's crazy though? That's why I stopped paying my membership for my PlayStation shit, because don't put games on there
And the 0-1.
and then take them off.
Boy,
You know what I'm
big
saying?
problems here
Don't
to
put
start
games
this
on there.
at
That's why
bat.
I'm
It's
kind of
0-2
mad
now.
that I deleted
See,
Tekken.
guys, he is
'cause you wanna know
human.
why? They might have
Occasionally,
taken
an
that. They might
ugly
have taken
swing
that shit
right
off
there.
there.
But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Jock Peterson.
Gotcha. I
He
know
lined
exactly what
out
you're
in his
talking about,
last
bro.
trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater,
TB,
and he's prepared for this next stage.
He got EA pass.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
Yeah, I think I need to look that shit up because I'm like, I would love to play. There are so many EA games I've never played. I would love to play that shit, like NHL hockey. I would like to play the NBA Live when they had the Olympics on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up next. Oh yeah, I'm behind Jock Peterson. All right. All right, so Victor Les is next when we go up. Trey Turner and Nelson Adams. All right, okay. So they have no power hitters, but somewhat some subpar contact hitters. All right, cool. At least put MLB 25. You know what's crazy, though? I'm going to say this, right? And I'm going to get back to the game. This is why you niggas need to stop being so fucking lazy, bro. And get your ass up and walk to the store, nigga, and get that shit and play the disc. Because this is what I'm saying. Fucking with that Game Pass, like, listen, if you know niggas be downloading and deleting, downloading and deleting, downloading, nigga, why would you get that shit again? Nigga, you better go get that disc. Fuck that. I learned that shit. Listen, I've learned my lesson with that shit, bro. Like, I feel you on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock you. I ain't mad at you, but I'm just saying, from my experience to you as a bit of advice, nigga, go get the disc, bro. I've learned my lesson with that shit. Delete and download it. Delete. I'm like, damn, what a game at? Oh, they took it off here. Mama knew. He said, heck no, I'm done with this. Why? What happened? Why you done with this,
One out,
bro?
nobody on.
What's wrong? Why you don't like the disc? The disc will save your life, bro. That's because you niggas too lazy to clean that shit.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
But the disc will save your life. Or, listen, no, listen. When you download it from Game Pass or whatever, just save it to a fucking flash drive.
The pitch.
Yeah, that shit too, but just download it and fucking save it to a hard drive, because you wanna know why? You're saving the download file for the shit. So it don't matter if it's on Game Pass or what, you still always have the game. It's like saving the game to a brand new storage drive. So all you gotta do is download it, copy it from your motherfucking PlayStation to a storage drive, a USB drive, whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? And when you delete it from your PlayStation, you'll still have it copied on a flash drive. So it's like, don't matter if you have Game Pass or not, nigga, you still have a copy of the download of the game. So just stick that disc back in there and download that shit to your, oh nigga, I learned that shit too. I'm gonna say this though, bro. The only reason I stopped fucking with this though too, because I got tired of sitting there looking at all them damn games and then just
bases are empty, one
want to
man
go
out.
sell them. Because I'm like, man, that's a lot of motherfucking games I got, bro. The whole time, nigga, when you can't find the game,
lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
That's why.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So
some games,
you think,
like,
say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate
but why you
and
think
see
I
if
ain't
he'll
never
chase it?
deleted
Didn't
this
happen.
shit from my game, bro? Because this is what I'm saying. You can't find this game right here on PlayStation Plus anymore, or PlayStation
2-2.
Network anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't find the download of this shit. Because listen, if I download this shit, if I delete this shit, it's over. I'm going to have to go get the disc. I'm not finna do that, nigga. I ain't finna delete this shit, nigga. Get me fucked up.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this.
Yeah, that shit takes up. That shit takes up.
He's making it look
I'm not even
pretty
gonna lie,
easy.
you right.
This has the
I'm
makings
gonna say it
of
like
a
this,
good
though.
outing so far.
You know why I like people like you? And I ain't gonna say niggas like you. Why? Because you wasn't born on a slave ship and brought over here by white slave masters. But that's neither here nor there.
Now,
That's why I like people like you,
Mason.
Talking with people
Start him
like
here
you.
with a changeup,
Because
but
for
it's
one,
taken for ball 1. and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
You have your argument, I have my argument, but we know that there are pros and cons with this shit. So your argument could be a pro and a con, and my argument could be a pro and a con. So it's like,
Skied in the air to straightaway
agree
left.
to disagree, but we agree on a a lot of shit because we see it both ways.
Will
Type
get
shit,
there,
you know
and
what I'm
he
saying?
puts it
And
away
like
to
you saying,
retire the side.
nah, bro, I'm telling you, that
Dodgers
shit
down
better.
in order.
Okay, well, if it's
Forgive them
better,
as they
then
still
why you
hold
delete
an
the shit? I'm not
enormous
saying you,
lead.
but I'm just saying. Like, a lot of people sit up and say, no, bro, I'm telling you, that digital shit is way better. Okay, I understand, but if it's way better and you know that you have a hard time finding the shit after you delete it, then why do you delete it and not have the disc too? Like, some games I have the download and I have the disc. Like, the Grand Theft Auto, when I downloaded that shit to my PlayStation a few weeks ago and started back playing that shit, I had to delete the disc version so that I could download the motherfucking digital version. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I'm like, oh, that's cute. That's nice. That's good. See, you got your little stuff. That's nice.
Curtis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 0. Hey.
I got one last sip in my coffee. That's a corner. So we at the bottom of the ninth. Curtis is coming out there to warm up and end the game out. You know what I'm saying? Like, these Dodgers are amazing. They're about to go on to 37-9. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the games that they're winning. How many games do you think that the Dodgers will win this season? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to play 100 games out of the whole season, but when we get to the June part of the calendar, then we're gonna start doing double headers, triple headers, but I'm gonna do them in highlight videos. You say, yep, our opinion is different. We don't have to make people leave our opinions. We have different experiences with games. Just say my side, why don't? Yeah, bro, like, this one I don't understand about people, my bad. Because when I say shit like this, I want people to hear me. This is what I don't understand about people, bro. Like, and I was just talking to somebody about this shit yesterday. My bad, I just hit the mic. I just talking about, like, you can't sit up there and make somebody say that they're right from an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, how are you right? How are you 100% right if you ain't seen everything to tell you that you're wrong about some shit? Now, I know you're like, huh, what you mean? All right, this is what I'm saying. You say you're 100% right about this. All right, let's say the this. All right, boom. All right, let's say a young nigga come to one of us and say, oh, and I've been playing video games since PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, and I've always digitally downloaded. I think that shit is better than y'all. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Y'all wrong. Okay, that's cool, little nigga, but let me ask you a question. How can you tell me that I'm wrong if you've never owned a disc, my nigga? The fuck is you talking about? You telling me I'm wrong? You telling me digital is 100% better, 100% like no flaws type shit, 100% better than this when you ain't never owned a disc? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is that even true? That's my bad. I'm like, that's just like me saying, oh no, disc is 100% better than digital if I ain't never owned digital. What I'm saying, my nigga, is, this is not to you, I'm just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, that shit is 50 and 50, because you want to know why? Disc is good to have, you know what I'm saying? Because why? When you delete the digital, you still have the disc, but disc also get the fuck on my nerves too, because that shit collect dust, scratch up, don't want to read and all that shit. You like, damn, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's pros and cons with everything. That's what these youngers need to learn. Like, you're never 100% right, because there's everything isn't fucking gray, nigga. There's a black, white, there's black and white and a gray area. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If you don't see black and white, you will never sit between that gray area. So right now, I'm in the gray area because why? I believe in black and white. That's all I'm saying. My bad, bro. But I'm just saying, like, real shit, though. You gonna tell me you're 100% right? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Like, and this is what I'm saying, like, the reason there's pros and cons too. Another reason, because some people like to do shit the way
Ready now,
they were
Victor
taught or
Robles
the way they like to do it. You know what I'm saying? You like digital, I might like this. I might like digital, you may like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not a lot of hope.
You can't make me say you're right.
These guys know these bats
you
still
think
count.
you're right.
At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances.
You said facts.
as a
If you see
professional.
my screen, my camera, this yeah, I be saying that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck that. Sometimes I just rather have the disc. You know what I'm saying?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the
Sometimes I
inning.
like to have digital. And most times I get digital. Most time I do digital when the game first come out. You know what I'm saying? I'll download it because why? I ain't really trying to go to the store right now and get it. You know
Nice
what I'm
piece
saying?
of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knob.
The only way I'll get the disc is if I delete it and I can't find no game pass
So
or
now to the
nothing like
plate,
that
Trey
anymore.
Turner, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Page will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Damn, I try to trick him and make him run in second.
The third baseman, number 50, Nelson.
Now at the plate, Nelson
Nah,
Adams.
real shit
As
though.
the switch hitter will
I
take
ain't
his
saying
cuts
anything wrong with
left-handed here.
digital.
One of the things this guy
But
would
nigga, I
like
do
to do
digital
from the
too.
left
I get
side
digital too.
is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is
Well, get
obviously
this when
sitting
you
on the
don't say
off
what
speed
people-
because he was so
Right.
late on that first pitch heater.
Come on, Nationals, need to win.
0-1, here it comes. Down the third
Right, I don't
baseline.
understand that shit.
But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
That's just like someone once told me eating out is better than cooking because you don't have to wait. I'm like, bro,
This is on the ground over to first. There's one.
game over.
On to
Game over.
first, and he rolls a double play
How
ball
you
to
tell
end
me
it
eating
here
out is
as
better
this
than cooking
ball
'cause you
game
don't
is
have to
over.
wait. Like, bro, you
These
sound
guys feel
stupid. You
pretty
have
good
to
about
wait
themselves,
for the people
and
to
they
bring your
should.
food.
Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
17-6 in this one today. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Lee earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Jesus Luzardo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and
That's
our
what I'm
entire
saying.
crew. I'm Matt
But this-
Vasgersian. You've been watching
this you gotta
MLB The
understand
Show.
though, bro.
For more, make your way
It
over
don't
to
matter.
theshownation.com.
Like they say eating out is better because you don't have to wait when you cook. Okay, listen. I understand that part, right? But listen though. It don't matter if you sitting on your couch and you have to order your
Time of the
food,
ball game,
or
4 hours and 9
if you
minutes.
go to the establishment and you have
For
to
joining
keyword
us here
wait
this afternoon.
for them to cook
And
your
we
food.
remind you to
You
please
still don't have to
drive
wait.
home safely.
You know what I'm saying? And then they be like, "Oh, but you don't have to wait that long." But you just said you don't have to wait at all. Now all of a sudden you don't have to wait that long. See, that lets you know that a one-sided argument, like your one-sided argument, is some bullshit. The fuck out of here, nigga. Either way, you still gonna have to wait to eat. The fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Okay, so Darnell Mason is about to hop on the plane with the Dodgers, head back to LA, you know what I'm saying, for some OTAs with the Los Angeles Rams, you know what I'm saying, and that's going to be a treat. So, won't be no baseball streams this week. It'll just be boxing, UFC, tennis, and I'll probably try to throw something else up in there, you know what I'm saying, so yeah. That's what I'm going to give you this weekend. Well, this week, I'm sorry. This was the only baseball stream that you'll get this week. All right, you too, bro. do the whole month of June and July. 'Cause that's what. 6 right there. That's 54 games. My bad. I don't know why that one's so loud. So that's 56. I think I said 56 games, but like I said, I gotta calculate. But if that's 56 games, I done done it. I know I done done. I'll count it. But like I said, this week I'm on for the baseball. You gonna see me again until Sunday at San Diego. Like I said, you just get tennis, boxing, and UFC, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Tennis starts tonight. So, Tanisha Wright, you know what I'm saying? She's in the Deli Ridge Invitation in New Zealand. So, we're about to crack that shit up, you know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It was a blast hanging with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really, it really was, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, this is your Dirty Crew Sports, man. Your boy, YG, I wish you could later. Peace and love. Oh yeah, man, boxing, that's what it is. I have tennis, boxing, and UFC. That's what it is.